Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Simpsons Hit and Run replay. We finished up level 3. Now we're going to move on to level 4 and have a few donuts more. But before we do though, I'm going to be kind of scanning the initial area really quick to grab some coins because you'd have to buy 2 costumes in Marge's missions. You don't have to buy a vehicle, thank God, but you do have to buy 2 costumes, and the costumes can cost a lot, so it doesn't really hurt to kind of get some of this initial coin grinding done as early as you can. And of course, do all the other stuff you gotta do as well. All the level gags. And as you can see, we are back in level 1. Or rather, not really level 1, this is level 4 now, obviously, but we are back in the kind of the Evergreen Terrace level, as I like to call it, because it's the place that has the Simpsons house and whatnot, and, you know, a lot of the very basic Springfield locales, so that's what we'll mostly be seeing in this first level. But yeah, for the most part, if you revisit the same areas that you visited in the level 1, you'll find a lot of the same collectibles. They won't be in the exact same locations, obviously, but, you know, these very early locations, they have like a lot of WASP cameras, they have a lot of these crates you can kick for coins. I think we have Marge's first costume already paid for, so that's definitely nice. But yeah, things will definitely start getting more expensive now. Stuff is already getting more expensive as it is, so because of that, you're going to need a lot of coins. The sooner we get to level 6, the better, because like I said before, level 6 is a really, really nice coin grinding spot. But until then, we'll have to make do with what we have. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and go over here to the Wiggum household before we start the mission, because there is something here. We got WASP cameras. And remember, you can kill WASP cameras. I mean, they will never respawn, unlike box coins, so that's why I'm killing the WASP cameras and only kicking the box coins twice, because, again, I want them to respawn with more coins later on down the line. And if you want to, one thing you could do, and I might actually consider doing this, is I may just like reload my save really quick and just get these boxes to respawn and get them again. But I won't worry about it. Maybe I'll do it in between videos or something. But let's go ahead and start the first mission, because we have our son back. Bart Simpson is back, but he is speaking in tongues. And that is not good that he is doing that, so we're going to find out what the hell is wrong with him after we talk to the TV and get this level gag. And anything happening in here? Maggie, no! Yeah, it's fun.
Bart, what's causing your ooga booga talk? My special little guy's noogle has turned to goo-goo. The whole town's gone nuts. Security cameras, mysterious vans, crop circles. There's got to be a connection. Maybe the police know something.
Okay, first mission, for a few donuts more. Find Chief Wiggum and collect donuts for him before time runs out.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so Marge is trying to find out what exactly is going on with her son, and not really just her son. Weird things are going on all over the place in Springfield. I mean, we've already had like the black van and the WASP camera conspiracy, Bart's disappearance, a lot of other things. Apparently there's a crop circle that's in the tobacco field now, so there's just a lot of stuff going on, and we need to find out what's exactly causing this controversy. So we're going to be, first of all, following the chief of police here to find out if he has any ideas.
Chief Wiggum, I need you to find out what happened to Bart. Could you show me where the crop circle is? There's got to be a clue to curing Bart.
Ah, that's cute. I'd love to help, but I got sugar withdrawal real bad. The donut store is closed, and I got a monkey on my back screaming for Crawler. Oh, Oh, he's screaming.
Okay, so now we need to get some donuts because, you know, police stereotypes. That's really all it is. So while I'm getting donuts, actually, do I have to hit the donut truck?
That's not very nice.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't give me a donut before. Sometimes the hit detection can be a little odd sometimes. Doesn't exactly work the way you think it would. But I guess kind of going into level 4 a little bit, the Canyonero, which is Marge's car, I kind of talked about this a little bit. The Canyonero is very fast, and it's also very heavy, which you think would be, you know, would make it a very versatile car, especially for this game, where, as you remember from the last video, I was getting turned around a lot in level 3 because my car was, like, really weak. And it is true, like, you don't have to worry about getting, like, belted around as much with the Canyonero, but it's still just a very awkward car to use because it has a tendency to flip around a lot. So like you hit something and all of a sudden like you're on 2 wheels. It does that a lot. I don't know what it is. Heck, I think I even learned that from the hit and run speed run that was shown at SGDQ this past year. Or in these past few months, because they even said that for some reason this car is just very, very, it tips over a lot, basically. That's what it does. Okay, so I got all the donuts. I'm also very close to hit and run, so I'm trying to be a little careful. And like right there, when I turned around, like the car just like kind of sped out of my control a little bit. So yeah, this car is definitely very, very crazy with its physics, so you have to be a little careful. And because of how speedy it is, you can easily lose control of it. So, you know, while it is definitely has its strong points, definitely be advised before depending on it. I wouldn't say it's the best level unique car by any means. Shoot. Damn it. Damn it, police chief, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help a police chief right now. And you're just trying to knock me off the road, which I don't appreciate.
I'll clean that up later.
And now I might fail the mission because I didn't go the right way. Nope, I got it. Okay. Get out of the car quickly. Talk to him.
Boy, for a busybody housewife, you sure get results. That crop circle's at Cletus's shack. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a truck full of donuts to eat. I'm gonna need a lot of coffee.
Marge in charge.
Yay, we did it. So now we have to go to Cletus's house. Is there anything near here before I do that? The school's kind of close. Yeah, maybe I'll go to the school really quick and grab some stuff there. Just because there are a lot of items, and again, getting coins would be necessary. And I don't think we really even go to the school that much. I can't... Oh no, that way we do. I almost forgot about that, but either way, I'll just go ahead and get this out of the way while I'm thinking about it. That way I can kind of get the next costume ready for the following video, and then we don't have to worry about either costume.
Smashy, smashy.
But this is actually where you can buy the random Springfield car, which in this case it's Willie. But you will not need his car at all. This is like the one level where you don't need the character car that you can buy. Okay, I knew there was a lost camera around here.
Oh, boy.
We actually have 2 kind of difficult missions coming up as well, so I'm kind of hoping I don't stumble with those too much. So there we go, got all these. Don't think there was anything on the playground. I'll verify when I come back later. And there's the wager race right in front of the school. I think that's where it was in level 1 as well, so I don't think that location changes. Let's go ahead, hit that. Hit the fire extinguisher as well. We can even talk to Skinner if we want.
Greetings, fellow Springfielder.
I've got to break some bad news to the students. Lumpy the snake ate the school rabbit and...
While I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and buy the costume since I'm right here. But yeah, you need the inmate costume, so make sure you buy that. And I'm going to go ahead and just warp to Cletus's shack here. Okay, so here we go.
Excuse me?
I don't care if you is from New York. You ain't taking pictures of our decrepitude for no magazine. No way.
No, Cletus, it's me, Marge. Marge.
So here we have Redneck Roundup. Follow Cletus and collect what falls from his truck. Don't miss any items.
I'll do my best.
So this isn't like the last one. You don't have to run into him. You just have to follow him and collect whatever he drops along the way. See, like, I didn't even hit him right there. And I don't think, like, if you hit him, like, you don't speed up the process or anything. I think it's just a matter of following him until he drops the items. But yeah, Cletus drives really, really fast here. The pickup truck's not really even that fast of a car. He just drives insanely fast. Sometimes he can get stuck on a car, which you'll want to happen, but again, it's pretty rare considering it's, again, nothing you really want to depend on. And so yeah, you get stuck right there. I also like how he just, like, drops random items. He can drop, like, donuts. I think he drops, like, a fish, I think, from the last level. There's something weird he drops. He dropped, like, a Bone Storm crate, I think, earlier on. I think that was a lawnmower, maybe? From the Flanders mission early on. Again, just proving that he's... I don't want to say a redneck, because I know there are, like, some people who get kind of offended by that term. But, you know, the slack-jawed yokel type, as I like to call it, because that's what he... That's what Cletus himself identifies himself as. Yeah, see, there's another box. We're actually about done. Okay, this one was not as hard as I thought it was. I might be thinking of the next one, which actually might be really, really tough, but we'll see.
Oh, that looked expensive.
Whee!
How about that?
Good job, Marge. You did it. So before we talk to Cletus, let's go ahead and get a couple of more coins and stuff that are kind of around the area, since we are kind of right here.
Yes.
Don't think there's anything here. But there is a collector card right there that I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want your collector card. That's what I want.
Yippee!
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get you. But yeah, quite literally, like, you'll find a lot of the same collectibles in, like, all of the same exact locations, pretty much. So it's fairly easy to get, like, a lot of coins if you just kind of remember all these locations. And again, use the select mission and don't destroy the boxes trick that I've been utilizing throughout. So there we go, got all these. And we'll grab this card. Ooh, the Mr. Plow jackets. Marge really likes that. We'll get the Quickie Mart gags a little bit later.
You've got to help me. I have to find out what happened to my baby boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was a city slicker. But I ain't telling you nothing. Listen, you help us with the harvest.
Harvest? If I'm going to be doing yard work, I better change, or my next mission will be to get mud stains out of green rayon.
Okay, so this is where you need to get the inmate costume, which we already have. So if you don't have this costume by now, get it, and then, yep, move right over here and get this mission started. Here we have Ketchup logic. Help Cletus harvest ketchup packets for the winter. Do not let time run out. You have to use Cletus's pickup for this, and this can be pretty strict. Pretty strict in terms of time, anyway. Some of these ketchup packets are in very, not really obscure places, but, you know, they're definitely around, and you have to pick up a lot of them.
Oh, man, I broke my whittling arm. Oh, dog, dang it.
My bad.
I'll try not to speak too much, because I know Cletus talks a lot in this mission. I want to make sure you hear all the brilliant commentary.
Stop that nonsense.
Ah, nuts.
Oh, I could have made a good septic system out of that.
Ow. Woo. Oh, I don't have any packets.
So here's probably the coolest part of level 4. You actually get to drive inside Burns' mansion, and this is a really cool looking area. We'll have to come back here later to get like some of the other gags and stuff, but yeah, you drive through Burns' mansion. You have the giant chessboard, which they actually do reference in the show, I believe, with a pretty hilarious gag. Then you have this part right here. This part's kind of annoying. What you want to do is you want to drive back this way before you move forward, because you need to make this jump. And not only make the jump, but also get the item which is up there. It can be kind of tricky to get to it. And then you have to drive back to Cletus' shack, which now we have to get away from a black sedan. If you're fast enough, you can actually get away before the sedan has anything to do about it, but again, the pickup truck's not entirely great at fast getaways. You might still be able to do it, though. Okay, cool, we got it. Okay, awesome. I think it's actually one of the first playthroughs where I haven't failed this mission. This is a mission I end up failing most of the time, admittedly.
Now, about your query. My grandpappy done seed one of them corn drawings once, but he's with Allah now. You might and should ask some other old folks about it. Maybe try around the graveyard.
Thanks, Cletus.
Twarn't nothing.
Did I win?
I just love the way he talks. It's a beautiful language, it is. Okay, so since we're kind of given free range here, I'm going to probably go around and get some items, because we can just warp back to where the next thing is. I don't know where the frickin' canyon arrow is, though. Maybe I'll just have to grab it through the telephone booth. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and collect some items. First up, we have the bridge. There might actually be a level card on this bridge this time. At the very least, there's going to be WASP cameras, though. We can definitely be certain of that, because, you know, obviously they'd want to put WASP cameras in the most unfortunate and most annoying place to get them. Or maybe not. Oh, I know, there is a level card up here. So maybe they removed the WASP cameras, but they kept a level card. Tricky, tricky game, tricky. I'm on to you. But they had to remove a couple of WASP camera locations to make room for Burns' mansion, to put some stuff there, so I can kind of understand.
I hope I can do something.
There you go, we got the love letter. Next up,
I swear I used to be a better runner.
I guess we'll just drive all the way through the mansion, or the power plant, through the mansion. And we're going the wrong way. And see, like, right there, that's the evidence of the Canyonero having, like, an insane amount of fun whenever you want to, like, turn or make any sudden movements, because it just kind of gets out of your control.
It was an accident. That's
what it does, though. That's what it does. Boom. Now, I know there's a card here somewhere. At least I think there is, anyway. Maybe... Oh, it's all the way at the end. Okay, never mind. There might be another... Yep. Hello, Mr. Waff's camera. How are you doing today? Swimmingly, I hope. So one thing I might do is, just to make sure I have enough coins for the rest of this level, and also for level 5 before we get to level 6. Also pepper spray from when Marge was a cop. I'm probably just going to just get costumes and any required stuff, and then I won't get 100% until I get to level 6 where the coin trick comes into play, and then I'll just showcase a giant session of me getting everything else I had to kind of skip out on. I think that seems fair. Also, this is the wrong way again. I can't remember what I'm doing. I'm weird. That's the problem. Me being weird is the problem, I see. Okay, so in here, I don't think... Is there anything up there? I don't remember. I think there is in another level. Let me verify. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of another barn. I also love that sign in the background, the "Don't eat beef, eat deer" billboard. I know that was in Lisa the Vegetarian, I believe. I just love it how it's just like, yeah, don't eat beef, and then it just goes to a different extreme. Eat deer. Okay, so go ahead, activate the
I hope this car doesn't stink too
lovely green acid known as nuclear waste. Gonna try to get all these level gags along the way. Once again, gonna kill someone like Homer did. They really need to stop having, like, someone working in that. Especially as long as Homer Simpson is in charge of safety. Okay, so here's a really annoying wasp camera, just because it's in a very awkward place. You can kick it right there, though, and generally be okay. Can be a bit awkward to time, though, admittedly.
Where to next, video game?
And let's just keep driving.
I should pay more attention.
This is the worst.
I didn't see any wasp cameras there this time. I don't think there's a card up here either. No, I don't think there is.
Drive this car insane.
Okay, so we can ignore that. Now we're going to drive into Burns' mansion, which is probably the coolest, again, like I said, the coolest part of this level. Just because, again, you didn't get to go here in level 1, because it was closed off. But now Burns has opened his mansion for the public. And he has a couple of secrets here and there. First up, a wasp camera, just kind of hiding up here. Now we have
Just
this
let me
room.
catch my breath.
I believe there's also a WASP camera in here. Yes, there is. Okay, it was on the other side. There we go. And now, go all the way to the corner here. I don't think this is a level gag. I think this just opens up
Just one little
this entire area. And over here you can find a collector card. We have Burns' portrait from,
baby shoes.
shoot, what was the name of that episode again?
I need a Long Island iced tea.
I can't think of it at the top of my head. I want to say Mom and Pop Art, but I think that's another episode.
I am so totally embarrassed.
And it's not something as obvious as Marge the Artist or anything. Come on, there we go. And then we have another WASP camera over here. There we go. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just warp to the next level now. Let me get enough coins, though. Okay, so let's go ahead. Well, first of all, 37%, not too bad. Let's go to the next mission, and probably after I complete this. Actually, you know what? I might go ahead and end the video now, because I don't remember how long this mission will take. And, yeah, we're going to be finishing up the rest of this level next time pretty quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and actually just end it here. So thank you for watching, everybody. This has been SlimKirby. This has been the Simpsons Hit and Run replay. I will see you guys next time when we finish up the rest of the story mode missions for Marge's level. And, yeah, move on from there. Later, folks.